Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And I thought it would be a good idea, and now would be a good time too, to approach the subject of how I stay warm in my skirts during the winter time. Because I get this question a lot on a video I did a while back on why I wear skirts and so on and so forth. And there was a few things I forgot to mention in that video, and so I might as well approach it right now. So one of those things that I do is I have made myself several flannel skirts. So right here I have my charcoal gray flannel skirt. I usually keep them hung up on a hanger in a closet. But this one and the solid black one I've made for myself so far are the two that I wear the most around the house in the wintertime. I also have another gray one. I love wearing black and gray for working in because they're, and brown, because they're such, they hide stains pretty well and they go with everything. So black is still my favorite, but it's nice to mix it up with at least a little bit of a different color. So I make them a 100% flannel. And then I also have a skirt. It's actually the one I'm wearing right now, and it's similar to one of the first skirts I made for Stacy from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. So you may have seen her wear it in some of her videos. And it is actually a patchwork skirt that's half flannel and half regular cotton. Now I'll show you a picture of the one I made for her right here, and that was over 2 years ago. And then maybe 3 years ago, I don't know, maybe it hasn't been quite that long, maybe it has. But then the difference between hers and mine is I just added some more of the dark red in the squares. Turned some of the squares, made them into just a solid red. Now if people are interested in this particular patchwork skirt, I don't have any more of some of the plaids that are in this, and I don't have any way to get any more. But I do make, I have been making other all flannel patchwork skirts. Now keep in mind they are a little bit heavier than your other skirts, but they are so warm and toasty. The patchwork skirts are the warmest. They're more warm than the solid ones like this because they end up with more fabric because of all the seams and stuff. Those are the kind of skirts I wear in the wintertime, and those alone can keep me pretty warm. Now, one thing to understand around here in our climate, it is pretty moderate. We don't typically get really, really cold winters or really, really hot summers. So I can pretty much wear the same thing all year round and stay comfortable. And one of those things that I wear actually year round are my homemade thermal knit leggings. And I wear these under my skirts. There's several reasons why, and one is just for that extra layer of modesty, and the other is, especially in the wintertime, to keep my legs warmer. There's only been very few summer days where I haven't been able to wear the leggings under my skirt because it's just too hot. And in that case, I still feel like I have to wear something. I usually put on a pair of flannel shorts underneath, just really loose fitting shorts. But most of the time my skirts, because they keep the legs shaded, they keep my legs cool enough even in the summer, and then warm enough in the winter, especially when I'm wearing the flannel. But the thermal knit is a good option for a legging because it is thermal knit. Some people think of it only as being something to keep you warm, but it is also a fabric that will help keep you cooler when it's hot. So these are ideal, especially if you get them without any kind of spandex, if they're 100% cotton like I have right here. Now I did do a video several months ago about the fabrics I like to use in my leggings and where I get them. So I'll go ahead and link to that in the description box down below. Don't forget to hit show more. And I might go ahead and link to it up here as well. I've been kind of getting away from the iCards because it seems like a lot of people can't use them easily enough from their phones, and that's where most people are watching their videos, is their phones or their other, iPads and things like that. So anyway, always from now on, in the description box is where you can find the video links. And if I forget to put any in there that I meant to, just let me know in a comment down below and I'll add that. So anyway, yeah, I have a video just on that with links to where I get my fabrics. There's one place in particular, I think it's called Nature's Fabrics, that I like to buy these. In fact, I have some more sitting over there that I ordered in the dark gray, as you can see. Dark gray and black, and I also have brown ones that I've made myself. And oh yes, and I have a video on how you can make your own leggings too. So I almost forgot to say that. That I will also link down below, as well as how to make the standard 4-tier skirt but that's just solid. It was one of my very, very early videos that I used. I just used an old sheet that I found at a garage sale in that one. 50 cents I paid for that sheet and made myself a whole skirt out of it. So one of my very first videos, I will link to that down below as well, and you can use that same idea, just simply use the flannel instead of the cotton. Now the third way I stay really toasty warm for those super cold days or nights or whatever in the winter is adding the addition of my homemade leg warmers. So I have a pair right here, and I also have a video, if you like to crochet, on how you can make your own leg warmers. I have a pair of black ones, solid black ones that I've made myself. This was just made from a variegated gray and burgundy. I love this, actually matches the skirt that I'm wearing right now quite well. And I make them long enough that I can pull them up over my knee if I want to, and then also tight enough that if I want to wear them below my knee, they're not going to completely fall off. So again, you can check out that video, but that's one of the things I do. Right here is an old pair that I bought years and years ago, back before I started crocheting on my own. And this is a very, very old pair of leg warmers I'd bought for dance that I wore all the time in my dance classes, and I love them because they came up all the way to the very top of my thigh, and over the time they got wore out, and so they started getting holes in them, and so I just crocheted a band at the top and made them so they were fit snugger again, so they would not completely fall down. So these are nice because I can pull them all the way to the very top of my leg, and they keep me nice and warm. But mostly I've been wearing my own homemade leg warmers the most because I actually like them best, and you can tailor them to fit you. And so don't forget, especially if you already crochet, go ahead and check out that video. And if you don't crochet, I do have a series on how just the basics of crochet 101. And really, once you've got the basics down of crocheting, it's really easy to make yourself a pair of leg warmers. It's one of the easier things to do. So go ahead and check those videos out if you're interested. And again, the videos on how to make these. So anyway, these are the 3 ways that I stay warm. I wear skirts year round. And so, like I said, I wear the leggings year round too, but the leg warmers only in the winter time, of course. These really add that little extra little boost that you need, because mostly my legs at the top stay warmer. It's usually around the ankles I'm more apt to get chilly because that's where the air is kind of flowing around and stuff, even though my skirts go clear down to my ankles. But anyway, I just having that, and obviously a pair of nice warm socks as well. Okay, well, I hope that helped for you understand. This is what I do. This is how I stay warm. It's just very, very easy, and it's comfortable, and I love it. In fact, I stay more toasty warm wearing these things than I ever did when I just wore my baggy sweats. So, okay, hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new. Thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.